It's me, it's Queen Us at Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please click on the red subscribe button and smack the bell. All right, guys, so I got a message from a woman. She is an Aquarius, and she wants to get into a relationship with a Capricorn. They just started seeing each other. And one of the things she would like to do is she would like to find out what is his love language. She would like him to take the love language quiz that I gave you guys again a couple days ago. And in this quiz, it will tell her how he needs to feel loved, how he wants to be loved, and which ways he wants to be loved. Does he need words of affirmation? Does he need physical touch? Like, what are the things that he really needs to feel loved? And she would like him to take this quiz. And she wants me to tell her, do I think it's a good idea? Now, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea because, number one, I feel like it's too soon. And I feel like as the Capricorn male, I would definitely think that was too soon. Secondly, I think that for you, you don't even know if you're going to love him. At this point, you should be just getting to know him. You don't even know him at this point to love him, you know? And that's not to say that love at first sight doesn't happen. That's not to say any of that. But what I'm saying is that when it comes to matters of the heart, take your time. Take your time with your feelings. This is how a lot of us end up in bad situations with hurt feelings, you know, because we jump the gun too quickly. When you first meet somebody, you don't even know if they're worthy of your love. That's the bottom line. You have no idea because you don't know them. You don't know them at all. So you don't know if they're worthy of your love. You know what you like about them, what you dislike about them. You know those things. But trust me, there's a lot more about a person to get to know. So take your time. That's why I tell you guys about the 90-day rule, which is not having sex for 90 days. Take your time. Get to know the person. Talk to them. Text them. Go places with them. Check out the video I did. I did one a couple days ago about 10 things you can do when you're observing the 90-day rule. 10 platonic things you can do with the other person. Do those things. Get to know them. And as far as love is concerned, I wouldn't even bring up the subject of love if it was me until we were at a place where we were in love or starting to love each other. Then I would discuss it. I never discuss love except for a theoretical standpoint when I just know somebody. Because most of the time it's only obsession, puppy love, or infatuation if you feel it too early. So I don't even talk about it. Like up front, I don't even talk about it. What I need to do is find out if this person is worth my time. So what you should be doing right now is observing, the observation part of the relationship. This is where you watch them, you spend time with them, you listen to them, and you look to see if the things that they say are lining up with the things that they do. This is the period where we mostly get our red flags. And if you slow down and you take your time and you're careful, you can dodge a lot of bullets in this particular phase of the relationship. A lot of relationships won't even come to pass if we slow down and pay attention during the first 3, 6, 9 months. That's when we see all of the indicators if this is going to be worth your time or not. So I would say slow down and don't even mention love until you're at that space. For now, like I said, observe. After observation phase comes the research phase. That's when, by then, you should be ready for a love language quiz or something like that. By then, you will be ready for, things that are more in depth. For instance, like looking at their astrology chart and comparing it with yours. I would do that in the research portion of the relationship, and that comes after you've already gotten to a space where you have decided they are worthy of that. Then I'm going to look at your chart. Then I'm going to look and see what your love language is. Before that, I don't do that. The most I do is a tarot reading. A tarot reading will tell me if we're compatible, if our vibration is good together. It'll tell me those things up front. It'll tell me if he's a dog, if he's a player, if she is a user. It'll tell you those kind of things. So I would do a reading up front and see, okay, are they worth my time? Then I would spend time with them. If the cards said they were worth my time, I would spend time with them and get to know them slowly. 90 days, maybe more. After that, when we're getting to that space, then maybe around then I could talk about feelings and things like that. But I wouldn't talk about it up front. Now, Capricorn men, the good thing about them, first of all, they're not compatible with you. So I'm telling you up front, unless there's something good in his chart, he's not going to be compatible with you anyway. So that's number one. Number two, the good news is that Capricorn men will commit. That's the good news. They will make commitments. I told you guys before, my ex-husband is getting ready to marry his third wife, Capricorn. So they do commit, and they will commit repeatedly if need be. So that's good news. That's one thing about them that's good. The bad news is that they are frequently cited for infidelity. Frequently. So you have a lot here to contend with. So like I said, you need to really get to know him before you even consider even being concerned about his love language. Right now, you are not his lover. You are supposed to be trying to be his friend. See, this is the difference between my form of dating and other people's form of dating. We're just being friends, platonic friends in the beginning. Laughing, joking, talking, and letting that authentically grow on its own or not. Because with me, I can tell pretty quickly if somebody is somebody I want to mess with. I can tell fast. I can usually tell like in the first couple conversations, So you might not tell as fast. You might need to really see them for a little bit of time. But whatever the case is, take your time and don't go down that road in the very beginning. In the very beginning, you have no idea if you're even going to want to know their love language. So don't go there with it. Don't go there until you're sure that you want to be with this person. Now, if you get sure that you want to be with this person and you're sure this person wants to be with you, remember it's a two-way street. If Mr. Capricorn is showing all the traits that he wants to be with you and has verbalized that's what he wants to do, and the two of you decide to embark on a relationship, then learning his love language would be definitely helpful. And maybe even getting a compatibility chart for the two of you would definitely be helpful at that point. But up front, you're just trying to be his friend. Don't move too fast, ladies. Don't move too fast. And gentlemen, don't move too fast. I see people move so quickly all the time. And I'm like, what's the rush? There is no rush. Slow down and have a good time. This is how we stay out of bad situations with each other. Take your time. See what's there. And believe what they show you. If they show you who they are, when they show you who they are, believe them the first time. Okay? That's going to be extremely important. So yeah, take your time with this. And when you're both sure that you want to move forward, then have him take the quiz and you take it and share your results with each other and discuss it. Okay? I hope that helps. All right, guys, I got to get going. So if you would like to send me a love donation, I will leave my PayPal. If you would like to send me a gift, I will leave my Amazon wish list. If you want a tarot reading, please hit me up for an appointment. If you would like to send me a message on social media, I'll leave my Facebook and my Instagram. Okay, guys? And come back soon because, as always, I got a lot to say. See you later.